Good afternoon. I've tried to make this on TikTok 2 days ago, and I didn't do it yesterday, but I wanted to say this is day 2 of the month-long boycott from Black Americans, by Black Americans, about the African shops, restaurants, whatever. Um, and I just want to say that this whole entire thing deals with respect. Bottom, hands down, top to bottom, it's about respect. We are tired of hearing we have no culture, you don't know where your grandparents from, which makes no sense. And I'm gonna go a little rant on that. You're telling us we don't know what our grandparents are from when our grandparents is literally 2 generations away from us. We have mother and father, and then we have grandma and grandfather. That's pretty much like that. That was a weird thing that most continental Africans would say. You don't know where your grandparents are from. I don't get it. I mean, we don't know where our ancestors. That's one thing. We don't know where our ancestors are from. That makes sense. But get back to the minute. This is day 2 of the month-long boycott from Black Americans to African restaurants. I mean, African stores, shops, all that other stuff. And like I said, it's about respect. That's what it is, pure, plain and simple. Yes, there's a lot of harsh rhetoric going in on Twix. What do you know? It's Twix. And that's Twitter and X. People still call it Twitter. Some refer to it X. I just call it Twix, okay? But to be frank, the way I see this is happening is that there's a lot of Black Americans who are for it and a lot that are not. Usually, if you listen on the internet, it's 50-50. Now, a lot of Africans feel confused. Also, they feel unrightfully targeted because some of them weren't paying attention to what's going on. Either that or they were just oblivious. And then you have a lot of Black Americans who feel like this is not a proper way of spending our time, but probably don't know what's going on. And a lot of us have tried to vocalize and tell what's going on. But here's how I see it happening. The best thing to do is 50-50 split. Why? Because like I said, it's about respect. Yes, we're going to have those that are for it, and yes, we're going to have those that are against it. But it really deals with how Black Americans are perceived. And yes, we boycotted Asians. We've done it a bunch of time. We boycotted white businesses. We've done it all the time. We boycotted a lot of stuff. This is nothing different.